so it turns out these are not drawers at all. Both medium, same brand at the same store. This is why I hate online shopping. I'm digging in my Lego bin, looking for a wing. I find one left side wing and I keep digging for the right side. I found 8 left side wings in a row and only one right side wing. It's because it's far left. This happens every time. My friend got no fortune in his fortune cookie. The difference seems pretty clear to me, yet I had 3 people wiggle the door handle and 2 people knock while I was changing. Spotify, Ellen is not a genre of music. This little girl was sent home from school because the straps on her dress were deemed too revealing. The person who bought this sticker, but more importantly, the person who created it. Having a strand of hair tugged off your head. The way all these decks in my engineering classroom are designed. Please stay on main roadway. Do not walk between rows. Well, okay then. This. You could have easily put the E with the rest of the letters. My mom has trouble getting rid of stuff. The way my mailman puts envelopes in the mailbox. This drinking fountain. This fountain isn't centered. Okay, so when I was in middle school, our school newspaper had an art contest. The winner got their art featured in the paper, and the girl on the left won first place. I thought I had seen the image before, so I googled it and found it was ripped straight from the internet. Sorry for the bad image quality. This sale price, didn't notice until we got in the car. Checked receipt, paid $12.99. I don't mind when it's luggage, groceries, etc., but on a standing room only trained to take up a seat for your tiny plastic bag. They ruined the satisfaction of breaking apart a Kit Kat. Why are they not on their respective sides of the page? You can't drive your Tesla without giving it a software update. No option to use it in manual. Mildly super upsetting tile decision. When there is grease all over your keyboard. This savage sat down in front of me on the bus 5 minutes ago and refuses to wipe the rain off his screen. The comparison between packets and food. How the left one doesn't touch. When you really have something important to say. Clock at my hotel. Does this count? These lights in my therapist's office. The amount of unlabeled pictures on this wall. The way my teacher titles quizzes in the grade book. Why, just why? Why do they do this? The way my dad's girlfriend wraps up the vacuum cord. A single leg cartoon. The maximum volume on my TV is 63. Took me a while to notice the capital E and the Wi-Fi password I was given. My girlfriend doesn't know what the big deal is. An odd number of ketchup holder. When this is how your new cube gets zipped. The cables of my AirPods don't have the same length. This has bothered me for years. The green strawberry gummy bear. The amount of lemon hits in my bag that was supposed to have 8 different candies. The way my friends believe these. Share this photo in 4 groups. Your WhatsApp will become RAID. The placement of this clock. The amount of waste from 8 racist cups. It's now an eyesight belt lane, I guess. I'm screaming inside. I left my earphones, the classroom, and went to find it after school. Saw them all caught up like this, with beads and pieces of wires scattered all over. What my printer does to the paper. It's 2019 and my school district still uses Internet Explorer. The lack of quality control and consistency within the Corona production line. I see this every day on my way to school. My boss went on an angry rant about how I use a mouse, so I thought it fit here. This label at my workplace: chocolate syrup, simple syrup. A ceiling tile at my workplace. The way I left these Ritz crackers. I was at an apartment during work and noticed this while trying to give my work dog water. Physics: if you fold a material enough times, it will weaken the structural integrity of the object. Samsung. We have an idea. The way the 1-minute button is placed on my MIL's microwave. Pedestrian at a minor intersection who manually activate the pedestrian light and then proceed to cross the street before their light comes up, leaving the waiting cars having to suffer the upcoming useless pedestrian light. My brother got me a keychain from his trip to Italy with Italia spelled wrong. These tiles at my school. How I managed to stick my fork through the bottom of my pot noodles.